All right, in today's video, we're going to be talking about some 1700s bottles right there. All right, stay tuned. All right, I just love collecting these things. I hate throwing them back in the hole. I just love the beauty of these things. They got super cool iridescent colors all over them. Knowing they were actually made back in the early 1700s, mid 1700s, and drank by some of our legislatures back in the 1700s. I just had to save it. I'm trying to find different ways to save them. Y'all know, y'all saw me recreate the bottles like this. I use a piece of pipe, some Bondo and stuff. And they really look really cool. And I might make some more. I sold every one I made. But anyway, we're working on that. I'm probably going to do some more of those. But I got another idea. Y'all see these right here sitting in here. I am going to try a little experiment. We're going to take liquid aluminum and pour into this tray right here, about 1/2 inch deep. And then we're going to set these on top. We'll use our kiln out there to melt the aluminum, get into here. But then we'll do something real special. Let me take all these out just to show you. We're going to take, like I said, put about a 1/2 inch aluminum here, and then take these tops, once the aluminum gets hard, and put it on top. And then we're going to put it in our glass kiln and run it up to about 1350, which will melt the aluminum, and hopefully these will actually sink down into the aluminum, stay fast, and then when they're finished, we take them out and pull them out, and they have a really cool aluminum base on them, and then set on the shelf for show. Y'all seen me show these before, but these are all hand blown. They're all imperfection, all different. You see twists in the bottles. It's just really cool to know that they were hand blown and made. Look at the top of that. Isn't that cool? Anyway, I'm going to try to create these for a little display purposes. So, I end up having to go up there and use a little chipper to kind of get them down, and a belt sander to smooth it up. I'll probably show you that out there when I get out there and start working on them. But anyway, I got to the point they're all set up fairly straight. We're hoping that when it gets in the kiln, the aluminum melts and these sink down in and make a cool display. All right, stay tuned. We're going to check it out. Fire in the hole. All right, we got our kiln going. You look down there and see I got some nice aluminum nuggets in there that'll be melted down. We're not going to need many, because all we want to do is put just a thin layer in here. So what you want to do, I'll show you this real quick, is I've already sprayed this one time with some of this right here. This is called graphite dry lubricant. You want to spray that in here so it releases from this pan. This is steel. This won't melt to like 2,500 or something like that, but the aluminum melts about 1,300. So we're going to bring it up to the temp up here, pour just a little bit in here, set them in here, and put them in the kiln and see what it does. Y'all ready? Let's give it a try. I'm going to go ahead and put one more coat of this on here right now. All right, everybody. It's hot. It's time for the pour. Now, this will be a little bit tricky because we only want to put just a little bit in each one of these holes. So let's see if we can do that very gently. About that much right there in each one. Very gently. No more than that. Right there. Alright, looking good so far. I like that. That looks good. Alright, that's perfect. Right, that's perfect right there. I'm going to go and do a couple extra ones here. Just in case it works. Might want to do another set. We're going to go ahead and use this in this container anyway. And so far it's looking pretty good. That might be the last one right here maybe. Yeah, that's it. Not going to make that one. But we got it in there. Looking good. Alright. Alright, this is the glass kiln we're going to use to actually melt it down. Let's go ahead and put a couple of them in here, see how they look. It's still hot actually. I'm gonna try to get it centered to the point that when these things melt, this glass will go down into the aluminum and create a cool display. That's the whole idea anyway. We'll see how it works out. And I'm hoping that the temperature does not affect the cool iridescent colors and all on the bottle. As you can see the colors and all. I hope they stay in it. I think they will, but who knows once this thing gets up to 1,300 degrees, what's going to happen? We don't know. That's the whole point of this little experiment. There it is. They're in there now. We're going to shut the kiln down. And we're going to go ahead and get it cranked up here. All right, I actually got a program set for my bottles, which will work, except we're going to get up to, we're going to take the 1370, which will be more than enough for the thing, and just hold it for, we're not going to hold it 40 minutes, we're going to hold it just like 10 minutes here. The bottles I'll hold a little bit longer so they sink down, but this I'm just holding 10 minutes. And we're all ready to start. And it's on. All right, this is going to take about 4 hours before it actually heats up, and then another 4 hours to cool down. So we'll have to check back in on this in a little bit. Stay tuned. All right, everybody, it was a failure. Back to the drawing board. Looks like the glass made it through okay, but it did not sink down in the aluminum like it should have. So I'm not sure what happened there. It must have melted slow on one side, then leaned over. We'll pull them out and see what they look like anyway. All right, stay tuned. All right, if at first you don't succeed, try again. I'm going to try a little something different this time. I got 4 more that fit pretty good, but this time I'm going to use a fire brick on top, putting pressure down on the glass so they push into the aluminum. I'm going to run a little bit hotter because I don't think it actually got liquefied. It's good. So this is where our next test is going to be right here, and see how it does. Might have to put a little bit of spacer up top like a steel washer or something, make sure they all get a good solid fit on here. So let's get that set up, get in the glass kiln, and fire it up. Here we go. If at first you don't succeed, try again. You ever heard that before? That's what you got to do when you're doing something special that nobody's ever done before, and just testing things out. As you know, I'm trying to find a good way to display my old 1700 bottles right here. I do have these for sale on my Etsy site. A link in my video description if anybody wants to just buy these like they are. But I was trying a couple of things. The first thing I'm saying was a failure. Y'all saw me put these in here like that, trying to do it, but they were straight up when I did it, and I guess the glass wasn't heavy enough to push down into the aluminum as the aluminum got soft, or maybe I didn't have it long enough. But as you can see, I mean, it's still usable right there. It's not bad. I like that. You can display it, and it did retain most of the iridescence on it, and it did lose some of the flaking, that golden flaking that it gets on these old bottles like that. But let's see if I can get you a little closer up there. Look at that. Isn't that cool? And it will serve. That's not bad. I like that, okay. But I tried something different. I took this and set it on top of the bottle, like this right here. And see, and it did work. I used some shorter ones to test it out with, but as you can see, they are sitting in there. So that did work. So I'm still experimenting, trying some things. Some of these did crack because I took it out early. With glass, you have to let it cool down slowly or it will crack. And these I took out at about 600 degrees. I want to get these going in. These cracked on me. Some of them did, but anyway. It's just that this is all experimental right here, and I got plenty to try with. So anyway, we're just having fun playing around. If any of y'all got any ideas of what I can do with my kiln, aluminum, and my glass kiln, put it in the comments below because I'm ready to do some creation. I do have the stuff to make my own mold. If anybody's got an idea what we can make in the mold, let me know. Put it down below. I'm interested in trying to do a little something with that too. Anyway, I hope y'all enjoy just getting out with me, just playing around, having a good time, and doing a little experimenting. All right, appreciate everybody coming along. Don't forget to click like, comment below, share, subscribe to the Gigmaster. And we'll see you on the next experiment or adventure, whatever we're doing. Stay tuned.